He was not made for cages. He was born for the wind. For the fierce sunlight. For the horizon that never ends. In his chest beats the heart of a falcon. Untamed, unbroken. Carved from freedom itself. The world calls him Fazza. The poet prince, the rider of storms. The silent flame of Dubai. But beyond the titles. Beyond the echoes of fame. He is something far older. Far wilder. He is the wind in flight. The heartbeat of a bird. That refuses to bow to gravity. He learned early. That the falcon is not taught to fly. It remembers. Its wings recall the skies. Long before it ever rises. And so did he. From his boyhood. He felt the pull of the wind. The whisper of the dunes. Calling him beyond walls. His father once told him. Fazza, the falcon is not proud. It is aware of its place between heaven and earth. He carried those words. Like a feather upon his soul. He grew to understand. That freedom is not rebellion. It is responsibility. The falcon does not flee from the hand that feeds it. It flies because that hand taught it trust. Every morning, before the world awoke, he would walk into the desert. The silence of dawn embraced him. The air was cool. The sand still holding the breath of night. Upon his arm, his falcon rested. Majestic, eyes like fire. Steady, ancient, knowing. He would whisper. Are you ready, my brother? And with a single motion. The falcon rose. Wings opened like verses of prayer. Cutting through the early sun. Fazza's eyes followed it. Not with control, but with kinship. For he saw in that flight the reflection of his own soul. He watched as the falcon danced with the wind. Not fighting it. But becoming it. That was the secret. The truth that only few understood. Power is not in domination. But in harmony. The falcon does not conquer the sky. It listens to it, feels it. Reads every invisible current. And moves as though the heavens themselves guide it. Fazza lived the same way. Never forcing life. Never rushing destiny. He flowed. He trusted. He believed. He once wrote. The falcon does not fear falling. For its faith is in its flight. The people saw him as royal. But he saw himself as a servant of creation. He bowed to the desert. To the horses. To the falcons. For they were not beneath him. They were beside him. He found wisdom. In their silence and survival. For nature speaks not in words. But in wonders. When the falcon returned. Landing gently upon his arm. He would smile. Because home is not a place. It is a connection. And every return. Is a promise between souls. Sometimes, he would ride alone. His horse galloping beneath the open sky. The falcon soaring above. One on land. One in the air. Both chasing the same dream. Freedom wrapped in faith. The wind would rush against his face. And he would close his eyes. He could almost hear the heartbeat of the falcon echo within his own chest. Fly higher, he whispered. But never forget to return. Because that is what true love is. To soar freely. But to always come back.